career? Well, yes, and mine too. And you know I'm not experienced, and he covered her lips with a finger. Listen to me, sugar. I'll wait. I'll wait as long as I have to wait. And stop worrying about my career. Where you're concerned, I don't give a shit about my career. Derek, no, hear me out. He rolled them over, bracing his forearms to keep his weight off of her, sweetly touching her cheek and softly kissing her lips. I love you, Annie. I'm so head over ass in love with you, I don't know what to do. I'll request a transfer, I don't care. Just tell me that I'm not the only one who's in deep here. Her eyes watered. Except for her mother, no one had ever said those words to her before. And the way he looked at her with those blue eyes and sincere face, she believed him. Her heart thundered in her chest. Derek, this is so bad. So bad. Not the reaction I was looking for, darling. She reached up and kissed his lips, and then flipped them around. It's bad because I love you too. So much, Derek. What are we going to do? I don't know, but the fact that you love me too is all that matters. We'll figure it out. He kissed her. It'll be okay. These past 6 months having to sneak around has been hell, but now that I know you feel the same way, I promise I'll figure it out. She tiptoed out of his private room quietly, feeling the happiest she'd ever felt in her life. The thought of being parted from Derek, even for one day, caused her to physically ache. The love she felt right now, this second, was so consuming, she'd risk it all to be able to be with him forever. Chapter 1. Critically acclaimed director Steven Spelling has another controversial film in the works. El Traficante is the true story of Gabriel Mendoza, Colombia's infamous drug lord, hated by many but idolized by more. Adding to Spelling's unorthodox style, it is rumored that none other than American heartthrob and rom-com king Rocco Monroe is set to play the cartel kingpin himself. This can make or break Monroe's career after a series of box office flops. Monroe, known more for his abs and his latest sexcapades than his acting skills, will be... Anger that had been at a constant simmer for the last 2 weeks was now boiling over. The less than complimentary write-up in Actors Weekly was just one of the many articles and news stories appearing on every entertainment channel and news rag since NHN Studio leaked the casting of El Traficante. Unable to control his temper, Rocco tossed his iPad against the nearest wall. The sound of glass shattering did nothing to mask the roar that came from his lips. "Did that make you feel better?" Paul Allen, his agent and best friend, asked. Breath heaving in and out, Rocco stood up, walked to his kitchen, and grabbed a bottle of water. "Maybe," he mumbled petulantly. "What the hell, man? I mean, a series of box office flops? That's bullshit. Drunk Crush and Bachelor Party made over $288 million each. How the hell is that a flop?" Rocco took a long drink. He knew how. His previous movies, when he had been at the peak of his career, had made more than $500 million. So sure, by his standards, the last 2 movies hadn't performed as well as they'd hoped. But not when compared to any other movie star. Hell, Ryan Reynolds wished for that kind of streak. But he wasn't just any movie star. He was Rocco fucking Monroe. If you wanted your new line of underwear to sell, you hired Rocco Monroe to model it. If you wanted your line of purple polka dot skinny jeans to become the new in thing, you had Rocco Monroe strut them on the red carpet on his way to a movie premiere. And if you wanted to see the star quarterback fall in love with the school nerd, you hired Rocco Monroe to play the hot older brother who made his dumb younger brother come to his senses and see the nerd as the swan she really was. Because that is what sold hundreds of millions of dollars in tickets. Paul snagged his own bottle of water and took a gulp, letting Rocco get...